Hi, this is the Blue Horizon Boxing Channel, a new YouTube channel. This is my first video. I called it the Blue Horizon after obviously after the facility in Philadelphia, where many boxing matches were held over the years and decades. The building still stands. Has been used for a while. I think like 10 or 15 years, something like that. But apparently the building is in perfect shape. Everything is still in there. I think the ring and everything is just there. It's just all sitting there, and apparently it's all immaculate shape. So one can dream that they get that going again someday, hopefully. A bit of backstory about myself. I used to follow boxing heavily in the 80s and 90s, mid 80s to mid 90s, and I used to follow it mostly by magazine. Probably 99% of it was done through magazine because where I live and the viewing on TV and the lack of it in the sports section, it just wasn't something you could do back then. And so I used to buy magazines at the drugstore once a month, buy KO and the Ring magazine, and it was fun. It was exciting. It was different. Um, but still, I still recommend today pick yourself up some magazines and follow boxing. But I mean, we have so much to do now. We have all the social media, and you can just get boxing 24/7 now. So that's probably better. But it was fun back then, just following boxing through magazines. That was my time. So I got back into boxing the past year and a half. Casual fan now. You know, I watch some YouTube channels on boxing. My favorite is Boxing Talk with Ade. That's a fantastic channel, and yeah. So what we're going to do now is get into what this first video is about. Just got some few things written here. This first video is just going to be about Fury versus AJ, Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Uh, Fight will probably happen in 5-6 months from now, in 2021. That's the hope. So I have wrote down here what Fury has to do. I think what he will do, not what he has to do. This is my opinion, right? Whether this is right or wrong, we'll find out. But what Fury will do. Fury's going to play mind games, obviously, with AJ. He's already started the mind games. He's talked about knocking him out in 2 rounds. I don't believe that. I don't think Tyson Fury even believes that. I think he just uses it as a tactic, as a mind game, to get into Anthony Joshua's head, to maybe even hopefully make Anthony Joshua prepare for a 2 round war. But I don't think even Tyson Fury believes that's the way it's going to go down. I think Tyson Fury is just going to stick and move. He's going to be very active. He's going to bounce all over the ring. He's going to pick his shots. I think he wants to take it to a points decision. If the knockout is there, he'll go for it. I think even if the knockout's there, he'll be cautious. He'll still let AJ come to him and counterpunch. But yeah, I think for the most part, or for the big part, he's going to not play a muscle up game like he did with Deontay Wilder. He's not going to try to hold him and clinch him and push him. I mean, not that he won't do that, but I don't think that's going to be his game plan. I think his game plan is going to be stay light on his feet, pick him off at shots. I don't think Tyson Fury is afraid of the ugly win. I don't think he cares. If he wins on points and it's ugly win, it wasn't a good looking win. It wasn't even a good looking win for boxing. I don't think Tyson Fury will care. He just wants to win. But like I said, if a knockout is there, if AJ gets smacked upside the temple and gets discombobulated, yeah, I can see him going for the knockout, but cautiously. Because AJ is a big guy, strong guy, smart, and his shots come off pretty fast. And yeah, Tyson Fury's got the patience to sit back and pick him off and let AJ come to him. Let's see what else we got here. Stick and move. Yeah, that's about it with Tyson Fury. I think he's just gonna stay light on his feet. Um, yeah. So anyway, what AJ should do, I'm not sure what AJ is going to do because I don't have a crystal ball. But this is from my point of view what AJ should do. AJ shouldn't waste any rounds at all. Um, Playing a boxing game with Tyson Fury, keeping your distance, having close rounds, letting rounds slip away. No, no, not a good idea. You can't give any rounds away to Tyson Fury. You've gotta win rounds. You've got to win rounds 1 through 12. Can't sit back. Best thing for AJ to do is stay close. Easier said than done with Tyson Fury because you're basically chasing him everywhere, and you can look bad chasing him. You can get picked off, and he's good at bobbing and weaving, good at not getting hit, good at moving. And if you're playing a boxing game trying to get in, it might not look too good. But anyway, AJ's got to get inside. I don't think AJ should be afraid to clinch. I don't think AJ should be afraid to be a bully. And if they do get in close, and if there's any clinching, if AJ finds himself in the clinch, he should get out of it quickly and sharply, land short, sharp punches. Don't wait for any permission. Just go off and get right in there. AJ has to keep his hands high. Basic boxing knowledge, most of us will say, but just for the fact that, yeah, you can't get picked off, with those winging shots. Keep your hands up high, keep your hands by your temple, and do your best to protect yourself because, yeah, we don't need to see AJ, well, you can tell I'm an AJ fan. I'm a Tyson Fury fan too, so it's hard to pick between these guys because both of them are good guys. But yeah, AJ has to keep his hands up high. What else do I have written here? AJ's got it's about timing too for AJ. Hopefully they're working on that. Obviously they are working on the Tyson's awkward style and the way he wings shots with that massive albatross of a reach that he has. These winging shots coming out of nowhere. These winging hooks. Hopefully they can time it where they just catch him coming in. I would even like to see AJ giving Tyson Fury a false sense of control, that he's in charge, that he's doing all these dancing, sticking and moving, and make him feel like I got this because AJ can't seem to get to me. And all you need is just to have the timing down. You don't, even if you can't catch Fury for majority of the round, if you can time it and catch him coming in, then that changes the game right there. If they're in close, obviously use the uppercut. AJ, strong, powerful uppercut. Use that, clinches. If you can get in close, get Tyson Fury into a corner or something like that. Tyson Fury, I'm not sure how AJ is going to do this because I'm no boxing expert, but Tyson Fury has a massive torso. His chest and stomach area, the body, is massive. So hopefully AJ goes there. Hopefully they're working on that. I'm not sure if I see it working from the outside. I'm not sure if I, landing the odd jab, trying to land a right hand from the outside on Tyson Fury to the body. It doesn't sound that easy because he's moving and you can get clobbers trying to do that. But hopefully they figure out how to hit that huge body of his because there's a big target there. And if they can do that, hopefully they do that for every round so that slow Tyson Fury down and work on that big body. His head's big, but his body is 10 times bigger, so it's a big target, and hopefully they make use of that. Let's see what else I got here. Right. Yeah, it's another little perk too about throwing shots on the inside, where I think AJ is a lot safer. like in the Ruiz fight when he dropped Ruiz. Ruiz was never dropped as an amateur or a professional. Never dropped in sparring, as far as I know. He's never dropped in his life. AJ dropped him, and when you watch that, it looks pretty cunning. You don't even see it, but I think obviously AJ was already playing it. AJ was already 3 steps ahead of where Ruiz was too, and they did a mild exchange, and then boom, he uh, he dropped Andy Ruiz. So it's harder to telegraph punches when you're inside. So that's a huge perk. Trying to box Tyson Fury from the outside is a huge mistake and makes for a boring fight. But that aside, it makes for a loss for Anthony Joshua because I don't think he can win that fight. And even if he can, I think he's taking more of a chance on getting the win if he tries to win it from the outside. I think he needs to be on the inside. Can't really telegraph punches on the inside as the same as from the outside. You have less time to react, less time to move out of the way because you're so damn close. So let's see. Anything else do I have wrote here? No, I think that's it. So I'm really looking forward to this fight coming off, like all of us are, and I'm pretty sure it will. The consensus seems to be that this fight's going to happen, and I'm sure we'll get the confirmation and the poster bill up before you know it. So thanks for watching, and if you like the channel, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please drop a comment down below. And yeah, this channel's just, like I said, I'm a casual, getting back into boxing, and if you want to discuss things down below, I'll discuss them with you, and hopefully anyone else leaves a comment down below. We can all discuss the AJ Tyson Fury upcoming fight. Thanks for watching.